Hello, it's Mike coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Willow Park Resort, created by Disney Dude. Now, as always, if you do enjoy this type of content, please make sure to leave a like and a comment on this video. And if you are new around here, please consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content. And if you would like to have your park spotlighted, then my Discord link will be just up in that top corner right now. So make sure to head on over to my Discord where you can put a request in for a spotlight as well. Now, today's park is a PlayStation 4 park, and the description reads, "My first creation on here. This park has 3 lands: Adventure, Western and Atlantis. The main rides features dark ride experiences and a couple of coasters. Hope you enjoy." So always nice to have a look at a creator's first park. From the overshot, some really nice things to have a look at, and looking forward to get on these coasters and experience the dark ride. So let's hop in, shall we? So here we are at the park entrance, and I'm loving it straight away. So cute and quaint. Listen to all the sounds that we've got going on around us. We've got no park music in this one, no background music that I'm putting on because there's so many sights and sounds in the park. I want to be able to hear them. I've turned the in-game volume up. We're just going to experience them as we go through the park. But a lovely entrance, really quaint. I like it straight away. So let's come through, shall we? I can see the paint tool has been used straight away. Love it. Right, let's come through, shall we? We come down to some shops straight away. It's a nice building right in front of us. Got the toilets just to our left. And we have a water feature straight away. I like how you can see the pirate ship in the background. But we're not going to go towards the pirate ship. What we're going to do is we're going to turn left. Great use of foliage all around here. I love all the greenery. And the use of wood around. Feels quite piratey. And we have Temple Teak. So we've got a ride straight away. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Let's have a look down the queue line, shall we? What? What is this? Okay. I've absolutely no idea. Oh, there's some boats over there. Is it a boat ride? No? Or is that that's just a random boat that's left there? Nice little detail. So what is this? Oh, could this maybe be the dark ride? Ride at night. Yes, it must be. So let's just very quickly swap that camera tonight. Wow, it's gotten loud in here. So I'm just going to swap that tonight. And let's carry on. It's really loud in here. I'm now regretting turning the in-game volume up. So we've got the path and the fast pass that actually run right next to each other. Maybe would have been nice to just see that queue line hidden. I know it would have been difficult, and maybe just separate it off as well. I know that would have been tricky, but I think it may have been worth the effort, is just making sure that they are separate queue paths. Maybe making this queue path a little bit wider if you're able to. It feels quite constricted. Oh, this is amazing. Nice. And that's where the fast pass ends. These thinner queue paths absolutely destroy your percentage as well. You want to use wider paths wherever possible. The wider the path, the less percentage. Don't know why, it makes no sense. But here we go, our first ride of the park. So this was Temple Teak. So first ride, let's do it, enjoy. This is your first park, and that's the first ride that we go on. How is this your first park? That was absolutely insane. That was so good. Where the hell am I going? I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going. Here you go. Let's put the torch on a second. I can't find my way out. There we go. Nailed it. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, while we're here, we may as well just swap that back as well. I know I normally cut that out, but whilst we're here, we may as well. Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. What an amazing dark ride that was. And the fact that this is your first park and you're creating a dark ride of that caliber, what are you going to be doing next? Incredible. Great use of paint tool all down here. You're going to be somebody to watch out for. I can see this coming. You see it coming when you're knocking out content like this straight away. Definitely somebody to keep an eye on. But that was the entrance where we just went in. I'm just coming back towards the entrance because I didn't want to miss anything. So we've got a cash machine just here. Got another block of toilets just there. And let's carry on walking around. I like how you've separated the path just to differentiate the two areas as well. So we come to the western area, which has the log flume. Nicely themed all around here. Again, great use of foliage. That log flume looks very well themed. We'll have a look at it in a second. We'll come back to that log flume. So we've got the hotel just there, hotel or restaurant, one of the two. Oh, hang on, I feel like I've now come down to a different area again. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Where does the log flume come out? Does the log flume come out at the same place? Yes, it does. Okay, let's go on the log flume while we're here. Whilst we're here, let's go on that log flume. So let's just carry on walking around here, because it's a dead end. So we just go on the log flume and then we can carry on. So we have the river splash. Well, let's come down here. Another great queue path. You are using that 2 meter queue path though. I would try and steer clear of that in future parks if you can. And if you really need to use the 2 meter path, at least do it on a grid, so you're not destroying your percentage counter. Let's come through here, over the water, and into the station. Great log flume station. Nicely themed. That's a bit of a head chopper moment. You go through a sawmill straight away. Oh dear, that looks a bit terrifying. Right, so let's go for a ride on the log flume. Enjoy. I'm not buying it. There's no way this could be your first park. No way. You don't create things like that, of that calibre, in your first park. Again, that was absolutely amazing. I'm blown away. Disney, I legitimately cannot believe this is your first park. What I was saying after the last dark ride about you're a creator to watch out for, to keep an eye on, 100%, you're going to be right up there with amongst some of the best. Producing rides like that for your first attempt, incredible. Really well done. Some of the triggered effects, the lighting that you've got and everything, brilliant. Well done. Should be very proud of that. So let's carry on and go up towards the next area. Now we've done that. So the exit for that was, I believe the exit was right there. So the entrance is there, the exit is there. And this brings us right back down to where we were earlier on, which means we can then move on to the next area of the park. Now, I do need to go back towards the main entrance as we progress through the spotlight, because that's how we get to the other side of the park. It's not one big circle. I like that building. I like the fact that that's almost supposed to represent a clock, but not quite. Different. We've got a Cascade just to our right. Right, what's over here? Even though it's quite a small park, there are a number of different ways to go off in this park. We've just got a toilet block, the most brightly coloured toilet block in the world, with a Gears of Fear. I kind of almost feel that the Gears of Fear feels a little bit out of place. I'm not going to lie, I almost wonder if the Magic Carpet ride may have been a better choice to go there. It just feels a little bit out of place in this area. Doesn't feel consistent with the theme. But as we carry on down here, we come towards the Cascade. I like that effect that you've got there, with the water just coming out of that pillar. We've got the shops all around here. And is this the queue path for the Cascade? It must be, which means that must be the exit. Honestly, there's so many paths coming off all over the place. Right, that must be an exit. It must be. So let's go up the entrance for the Cascade then, shall we? A nice building just here. I think that is really maybe some of the only feedback that I've got, maybe moving into your future parks, is your queue paths. I'm not... It may sound harsh, but I'm not liking your queue paths. At least, to be fair, at least this one is separated between the fast pass and the normal queue line, which is what I was saying for the dark ride. There's just something about the queue lines that isn't quite working for me, I'm afraid. I think they would be better covered up. Maybe even if you take the fast pass off in a completely different direction, so it's not running parallel to the main queue path, and then it just meets up somewhere else, and then you'd be able to decorate them differently, and then just completely cover the queue line with either roof tiles or something else, because it's the only thing in the park that I'm really thinking needs addressing. Everything else has been fantastic. But We've got the Cascade station, again a very nice station. It's simple and effective, but it works. It fits the theme of what it is that you're going for. Let's have a look at the stats for this. Yeah, a little bit low. Not always easy to get green across the board on a Cascade, obviously with the nature of the ride that it is. But let's go for a ride on this one. Enjoy! I think I needed that. After the excitement of the last two rides, I think I just needed that moment of tranquility, that moment of relaxation, which what that ride gave. It was really nice. It was really smooth all the way around. I liked the bits where it just slowly went around on the water. Sometimes you run the risk of them moments being a little bit boring and you're just wanting to speed through them, but not really with that one. I was just enjoying the quiet, the calm. The only thing I'm going to say is what happened over here, bud. It kind of feels a little bit unfinished. It's like kind of you did the ride and then you went over here and you haven't really done anything with it. And it's not like you've got no more percentage. You're on 61%. So even if you're on a PlayStation 4, you've still got, what must that be, about another 10% or so? I would have liked to have just seen around here finished. Maybe even if it went around some kind of mountains or something, or like kind of a hill range, maybe have that so it's hugging the terrain as it goes around, some foliage around there, some rocks, just bring the terrain up all around there or something, just something around there rather than just leaving it empty, because it did detract from the ride and it just felt a little bit unfinished with how good everything else in the park was. It just felt, why was that area just left completely abandoned and unfinished? So yeah, go back, finish that off. You've got the percentage, go and do it. No excuse. Right, so let's hop out the exit, which goes right over the top of the Cascade. And I think we need to do a quick zoom out, because we now need to try and work out what it is that we've missed, because there's things on the other side of the park, but we can't get to them from this side. Maybe that's a little bit of feedback moving forward as well. Maybe try and keep your parks a little bit more cohesive. So what I mean by that is try and connect around here. So generally you wouldn't have a park where you can't get around. No way. There would be some way of getting over here. Maybe whether that be a path or a train, a monorail, even cable cars. Just some way of getting from that side of the park to that side of the park. Because what I've got to do is go all the way back towards the start of the park to then go back on myself. So, right, let's come down here. I think we go this way now. And let's come down here. So we have Mount Rushstruck. I like the name. Am I walking down the exit? I am. I am indeed. Do you know what I did miss as well? I completely missed the pirate ship. Let's have a look at the pirate ship first. Because I said we'll look at the pirate ship later on, but I thought we could get round the other way, but we can't. So let's very quickly just have a look at that pirate ship, and then we know we haven't missed it. Nice theming around here, just with the foliage. Got the water just going around. Yep, nicely decorated. Yep, good job. Got the fries just here. I like that. I like that design that you've done there. Right, and back round here. Lots of whizzing around this spotlight. Lots of whizzing around. So there's the queue and the exit for that ride. And there is the final bit of the park. So let's have a walk up the queue path for Mount Rushstick. There we go. Nicely themed all around the queue again. This station may be a little bit more simple than the other ones. I think you've maybe just put a little bit more effort into the other ones. This one looks just a little bit plain in comparison. You have, like I say, you have got percentage left, so I just maybe like to just see a little bit more just in some aspects, but not quite green across the board. G-Force is really good. Pause there because I want that car. So, final ride of the park. Let's do it. Enjoy, everyone. great final ride of the park to go on. I think that was a perfect way to end the Spotlight. Nice layout, quite smooth, great inversions, great banking. Not sure what more it needed other than that. Really nice job. Yep. Right, so let's hop out the exit. And we come up here just towards this little final section of the park. We've just got a couple more shops just up here. We've got a ladder shop. And then what have we got around here? Old time slushy. And then just a couple more flat rides just around here as well. The Garden of Eden hot food. And there we go. There is the park. So, yeah, really nice park for a first park. I'm blown away by the log flume and the dark ride. Absolutely blown away. The other one, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more work. Maybe this one, maybe just a little bit more theming potentially. It was a good ride, just maybe just a tad more theming around it, possibly. But other than that, amazing park. What we need to do is just have a look at this park at night. So let's just very quickly swap it. And it's nice to see the lighting done really well. Let's just hop down and just walk through. Just as we give the final closing thoughts for the park. But yeah, the lighting really good with the torches and then just the lights up there. Yeah, I'm blown away. The fact that this is a first park, I can see that there are areas that do need a little bit of work, namely the paths, just ensuring that you don't leave little things unfinished like the ride. But these are things that will just come in time. You will get progressively better at them. You will learn how to hide paths and fences and just work around them. I mean, I would personally think about removing a lot of the fencing on the path and maybe replace them with bushes or foliage or things like that. But these are things that will just come in time. So yeah, amazing job. You should be very proud of this first park. Can't wait to see what you do next. Please keep me informed on your second park and we'll have to have a look at that and see how you progressed. But there we go. There is the park. So let me all know. What? Let me know down below. There you go, that's what I meant. Let me know down below in the comments what you all thought of this park. Isn't this amazing for a first park? Really was. Great job. But I will be back in a couple of days for another Planet Coaster Spotlight. Hope you've all enjoyed this one. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you all very, very soon. Bye, everybody!